Hello everyone and welcome back. So what we left off was we were going to insert our hex color code into Illustrator so we can get that color. This gold kind of color, we wanted to bring that into Illustrator to use for our color scheme. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this. You can copy just go ahead and copy the whole thing, or it pops up just right for you. And you can copy it, go in Illustrator, and then I'm going to click on this fill box right here. And it's actually this option right over here. And you can already see this kind of orangish peach color. It's the hex code is F38E5F, but we don't want that color. We want B588A00. And then it automatically will change to this kind of gold color. We're going to push OK, and now it's changed to that color. And then we're going to push new swatch, and it has our gold color. And it's always nice to name your swatches just to keep everything organized, and I'm going to name it gold. So if I select the top, I'll select that, and now it's gold. Now to create our new palette, say we want to create our new palette based on this color. Now we want to create a new color group, and we're going to name this gold color palette. Okay. So now our first color is gold, which is really neat. And say that we want gold's complementary color, which is this kind of purple color. But say I just want gold monochromatic. So here's my monochromatic gold color, and I'll just push Save Color Group to Swatch Panel, and that will bring a new group. But so this one doesn't really matter anymore, but if you wanted to, you can just select this folder and say I wanted red in that folder. You just drag it to the folder, and now you have two colors in there. So it's really neat. It's a really neat tool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this bottom, give it kind of a off gold color so it's not so strong in the face, and then I'll give this kind of bronze kind of color. Alright, so there is how you take a color from the internet, and now I'm just going to show you some examples that I created using the complementary color scheme, analogous color schemes, or I should say analogous color scheme, and monochromatic color scheme. So my first example of complementary is this. What I used was I found this orange. I really like this kind of soft color, and I used a light gray, so it kind of looks like a little watermark almost. And then for the top is this kind of blue color, and then I added kind of a stroke to lay right on top of the footer. So there's my complementary color scheme example. Now my analogous color scheme, I use a yellow, and I found different shades of yellow, green, and let me see, it's this one right up here. Yellow and greens and oranges. I put the stroke right on top of here. It's kind of hard to see, so if I zoom in, I have this type of orange just setting right on top of it. But I've kind of noticed with this color scheme, it doesn't really make my whole website theme very successful. The color scheme to me kind of looks very citrus, like fruit almost, and it's not about fruit, the theme of this website. It's about mostly about web and layout, typing, color, and imagery. So even though it's a really neat color, even though I'm in love with the color, it doesn't really match the theme of the site. So I decided to move more to the monochromatic. Monochromatic, as you can see, I took this one color and used the color guide option to get the rest of the colors in the monochromatic. I thought this was a more kind of subtle, not so flashy, very professional, but I still was having a little hard time with the whole feel. I kind of felt like it was a little too muted, I should say. So there's that. Now, the next example, I just went totally crazy and I'm like, I'm going to use this different tool in Illustrator, which is this awesome option, the Swatch Libraries menu. If you hover over that, you'll see the Swatch Libraries menu. Click on it and you have all these options of colors. For example, you can go foods and I want fruit. And then it shows you all these color schemes, all these color palettes of fruit. This is just so neat. Mangosteen, lime, fruit cocktail, durian, banana. Let's click a bit. Banana. That is just, I don't know, one of my favorite options in Illustrator. Way cool. But what I chose to use was the pop art. I love pop art. And so what I did was, actually it's not really showing you correctly. I went art history and then there's an option that says pop art. It's not really showing in the screen, I apologize. But if you click pop art, then they have all these options for your pop art. And all you do, if you want to add one of these schemes to your swatches, you just click the folder and then it adds it right there. So it's really neat, very, very neat. Look at all these colors, very, very neat. Okay, so that's what I did. And then I'm like, maybe I'll use a pop art color scheme, you know, really poppy, really stand out, making everything high in hierarchy. But I kind of decided, you know, it's kind of defeating the whole purpose. I was getting a little too excited with the colors. So I thought I'd move on to this color scheme, but I kind of felt like I was just getting nowhere. I had to let that color scheme go. So my final color scheme that I came up with is this. And what I did was I found this blue, and it's actually just a complementary color scheme, and I really like it. It's this kind of blue. It's really subtle, very web blue, I should say. And the complementary of that blue was this orange. And what I did was, just to make it fit more, I added if I zoom in, so you can see, I added a kind of gray stroke, and I think it looks way better with the stroke right on top of it. Also for my videos, I just kind of created this little 3D dimensional graphic. I just thought I created that because I wanted my pull quote to be this orange, and I kind of felt like without some height to my videos, I felt like it was a little uneven, the level. You know, it's really strong on this side but kind of weak with these gray and white thumbnails, so I kind of just created a little graphic to kind of level out the feel of the site. So yeah, you know, I picked this color scheme. I felt it was very professional. It very goes with the purpose of the website. Um, I chose the color scheme by looking through a lot of monochromatic blue schemes, and then I realized I don't just want blue, I want some of another color, and the complementary was orange. So yeah, that's what I got, and I hope this tutorial or this screencast was helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave your feedback below, and I will do my best in answering any questions you might have. So, yeah, that is it for today, and thank you.